J.K. Rowling may be considered today as one of the wealthiest authors in the world, but she wasn't always successful. In fact, when she started writing the Harry Potter books in the early to mid 1990s, she was a struggling single mother living on government assistance. So how did J.K. Rowling create the Harry Potter universe and become one of the most successful authors of all time? The journey to Hogwarts began not in a castle, but on a delayed train ride across England. The spark of an idea. In 1990, J.K. Rowling was sitting on a delayed train ride traveling from Manchester to London when an idea suddenly appeared in her mind. A boy wizard who didn't yet know he was magical. The image of Harry Potter popped into her head, glasses and all. She didn't have a pen on her, so she sat in silence, imagining the details until she could write them down. That train ride would change not only her life, but the landscape of modern literature. But Rowling's journey from idea to published book was anything but easy. Writing through struggles. In the years that followed, Rowling faced a series of hardships. Her mother passed away from multiple sclerosis, a devastating loss that influenced her writing, especially the theme of death in the Harry Potter books. Soon after, Rowling moved to Portugal to teach English. There, she met and married a journalist, George Arantes. The marriage was short-lived and difficult, ending in divorce after only a few years. Rowling left Portugal and returned to the UK as a single mother with her infant daughter, Jessica. It was during this turbulent time, financially strained, emotionally drained, and starting over, that Rowling leaned harder than ever into her writing. Harry Potter wasn't just a story, it became her lifeline. Often, she took her daughter in a stroller to a cafe in Edinburgh. With a cup of coffee and her child beside her, she filled notebooks with ideas, character sketches, and scenes that would become the foundation of Harry Potter. Through poverty, heartbreak, and self-doubt, Rowling clung to the magical world she was building, one that offered hope, friendship, and escape. And as Rowling wrote, her magical world grew richer and more detailed. Building the Wizarding World. Rowling didn't just write a story, she built an entire universe. She mapped out Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, complete with its houses, ghosts, and enchanted staircases. She created detailed backstories for her characters, from Harry Potter's scar to Snape's bitterness to Dumbledore's wisdom. Even the spells had roots in Latin, giving the world an ancient, authentic feel. Every detail mattered, and every thread would later connect across 7 books. But no matter how rich her story was, Rowling still faced one massive challenge: getting published. Rejection after rejection. After Rowling finished the manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, she sent it to publishers. The first one rejected it, then the second, and the third. In fact, 12 publishers in total turned her down. Among them were HarperCollins, Macmillan, Penguin Books, and Transworld. Many told her that the manuscript was too long, too strange, or that children's fantasy simply wouldn't sell. But finally, in 1996, Bloomsbury Publishing decided to take a chance. The chairman's daughter had read the first chapter and begged to read the rest. That spark of interest convinced Bloomsbury to print just 500 copies. And no one could have guessed what would happen next. And what came next would launch Harry Potter into history. A worldwide phenomenon. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was released in 1997. Word spread quickly. Soon, children lined up for copies, teachers praised its creativity, and parents found themselves sneaking chapters after their kids went to bed. In the US, the book was retitled Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and exploded in popularity. As the sequels rolled out, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, and so forth, the excitement grew into a frenzy. By the time the 7th book, Deathly Hallows, was released in 2007, the series had sold hundreds of millions of copies worldwide. And Harry Potter wasn't just a book anymore, it was a cultural force. But the books were only the beginning. The legacy of Harry Potter. The books led to blockbuster movies, theme parks, video games, and merchandise that turned Rowling into one of the most successful authors in history. But beyond money and fame, Harry Potter inspired millions of readers. It encouraged children to love books, sparked imaginations, and built communities of fans across the globe. From a single idea on a train ride to a worldwide phenomenon, J.K. Rowling's story proves that magic can come from the unlikeliest of places. But Rowling's journey also reminds us of something deeper: lessons learned. The story of J.K. Rowling shows the power of persistence, creativity, and belief in your own work. She faced rejection, poverty, and personal struggle, but she never stopped writing. Her journey reminds us that even in the darkest times, imagination can light the way. And sometimes the worlds we create can change the real one. Thanks for watching! Did you read the Harry Potter books when they first came out? What was your favorite moment in the series? Share your memories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into media and entertainment history. See you in the next video!